Have you ever wondered why some days seem touched by the magic wand of luck? Well, hold on tight, because we're about to reveal the best-kept secret of the cosmos, luck vortexes. Yes, you heard that right. Those magical moments when the universe seems to wink at us and say, "Today is your day, champion." Imagine for a moment that the universe is a great cosmic clock, and each of us is a unique piece in this celestial mechanism. Our lives, our fortunes, are intrinsically linked to the movements of this clock. And today, dear viewers, I will reveal how you can synchronize your actions with the rhythms of the cosmos to maximize your chances of success in the lottery. The concept we'll explore today is that of luck vortexes, a fascinating idea introduced by author Kenneth Dickerson. But before we dive into the details, allow me to share a personal experience that illustrates the power of this information. A few years ago, I found myself at a difficult time in my life. Debts were piling up and opportunities seemed scarce. It was then that I discovered the concept of luck vortexes. Skeptical at first, I decided to put it to the test. I calculated my periods of good fortune according to my zodiac sign and, to my amazement, I won a considerable prize in the lottery during one of these periods. Although it wasn't a major prize, it was enough to pay off my debts and give me a new start. But what exactly are these luck vortexes? According to Dickerson, they are specific periods in our lives where our good fortune is at its peak. His research revealed that more than 50% of lottery prizes occurred during these specific periods, while less than 10% occurred during periods of bad luck. Now, it's important to understand that these periods aren't magical in themselves. I see them more as moments of high intuition, propitiated by astrological influences. It's as if the universe were whispering in our ear, guiding us towards the right decisions. To take advantage of these luck vortexes, we must first understand the astrological basis of this concept. The 12 zodiac signs are divided into 4 elements: fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The first step is to identify which element your zodiac sign belongs to. For example, if you're Aries, your element is fire. Your luck vortexes will correspond to the periods ruled by the fire signs. During these periods, your intuition will be at its highest point, increasing your chances of choosing the winning numbers. But Dickerson's research goes further. He also identified periods of no luck, which correspond to the element opposite to yours. Continuing with the Aries example, the least propitious periods would be those ruled by the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Playing during these periods, according to Dickerson, would be like throwing money in the trash. Now, it's natural for doubts to arise. Perhaps you're thinking, this sounds like superstition. And I understand that perspective. However, I invite you to consider that astrology, in its essence, is a study of cosmic cycles and their influence on our lives. As the great Carl Jung said, astrology represents the sum of all the psychological knowledge of antiquity. Moreover, it's scientifically proven that celestial bodies affect our psychology, moods, and intuition. The moon, for example, influences ocean tides. Is it so far-fetched to think that it might also influence the tides of our consciousness? Let me share another anecdote that illustrates the power of this information. I met a woman, let's call her Maria, who had been playing the lottery unsuccessfully for years. She decided to apply the concept of luck vortexes. For 3 months, she played only during her periods of good fortune and avoided playing during periods of bad luck. To her amazement, she won 2 minor prizes in that period, more than she had won in all the previous years combined. Now, it's crucial to understand that this information is not a guarantee of winning the lottery. It's simply a tool to improve our odds. As the great physicist Albert Einstein said, God does not play dice with the universe. Perhaps we shouldn't do so with our fortune either. I propose a practical exercise. Identify your zodiac sign and its corresponding element. Then, mark on your calendar the periods that correspond to your element. These will be your luck vortexes. Also mark the periods of the opposite element, which will be your periods of no luck. For the next 3 months, if you decide to play the lottery, Do so only during your luck vortexes. Avoid playing during periods of no luck. Keep a record of your results and compare them with your past experiences. But remember, dear viewers, the lottery should not be seen as the only way to manifest abundance in our lives. It's simply one of the infinite ways the universe can bless us. As the wise Lao Tzu said, true wealth is having few needs. Moreover, if you have the fortune to win, don't forget the importance of gratitude and generosity. Donating 10% of your winnings not only complies with the law of abundance but also opens the doors to receive more blessings. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. In conclusion, luck vortexes are a fascinating tool that reminds us of the interconnection between us and the cosmos. They invite us to tune into the rhythms of the universe and trust our intuition. But remember, true luck is not winning the lottery, but living a full and meaningful life. I leave you with a question to reflect on: how can you apply the concept of luck vortexes not only to games of chance, but to all areas of your life? How can you synchronize your actions with the rhythms of the universe to live a more harmonious and prosperous life? May each day be an opportunity to tune into cosmic energies and manifest the best version of yourselves. Remember, you are part of an infinitely abundant universe. Trust your intuition, follow the rhythms of the cosmos, and you'll see how fortune smiles on you in ways you can't even imagine now. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey of discovery and transformation. Until next time, and remember, the true lottery is life itself, and we all have a winning ticket in our hands. We just need to learn how to read it correctly. Now, let's explore 2 additional subtopics that can further enhance our understanding and application of luck vortexes. The role of biorhythms in luck vortexes. While astrological influences play a significant role in luck vortexes, it's also important to consider the impact of our personal biorhythms. Biorhythms are the idea that our physical, emotional, and intellectual states follow predictable cycles. The theory of biorhythms suggests that we have 3 primary cycles. Physical cycle, 23 days, affects strength, endurance, and physical confidence. Emotional cycle, 28 days, influences mood, creativity, and emotional stability. Intellectual cycle, 33 days, impacts memory, alertness, and analytical thinking. These cycles start at birth and continue throughout our lives. Each cycle fluctuates between high and low points, with the midpoint being considered neutral. How does this relate to luck vortexes? When our biorhythms align with our astrological luck vortexes, we may experience an even greater boost in our intuition and decision-making abilities. This synergy could potentially increase our chances of success, not just in lottery games, but in all areas of life. To incorporate biorhythms into your luck vortex practice. Calculate your biorhythms using your birth date. There are many free online calculators available for this purpose. Identify days when your biorhythms are at their peak, especially your emotional and intellectual cycles. Look for overlaps between your biorhythm peaks and your astrological luck vortexes. These overlapping periods could be considered your super luck days. Pay extra attention to your intuition during these super luck periods. You might find that your decision-making abilities are particularly sharp during these times. Remember, like luck vortexes, biorhythms are not a guarantee of success. They're simply another tool to help you understand and potentially optimize your natural cycles. The quantum perspective on luck and probability. To truly grasp the concept of luck vortexes, it's helpful to consider the principles of quantum physics. At the quantum level, reality is not fixed but exists as a field of infinite possibilities until it's observed or interacted with. This quantum perspective offers some intriguing insights into the nature of luck and probability. Observer effect. In quantum experiments, the act of observation affects the behavior of particles. Similarly, our focus and intention might influence the probability of certain outcomes in our lives. Superposition. At the quantum level, particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed. This suggests that multiple potential realities exist concurrently. Our luck vortexes might be periods when we're more likely to collapse these potentials into favorable outcomes. Quantum entanglement. This principle shows that particles can be instantaneously connected across vast distances. It supports the idea that we're all interconnected, and our thoughts and intentions can have far-reaching effects. Quantum tunneling. In quantum physics, particles can pass through barriers that should be impenetrable according to classical physics. This suggests that in our lock vortexes, we might be able to overcome obstacles that would normally block our path to success. How can we apply this quantum perspective to our understanding of lock vortexes? Cultivate awareness of multiple potentials. Instead of seeing a single, fixed outcome, recognize the field of possibilities in every situation. Practice quantum jumping. During your lock vortexes, fully immerse yourself in the feeling of your desired outcome. Act as if you're stepping into a parallel universe where your desire is already fulfilled. Recognize the power of your observation. Pay attention to what you focus on during your lock vortexes, knowing that your attention might influence outcomes. Embrace interconnectedness. Understand that your thoughts and intentions during lock vortexes might have effects beyond your immediate surroundings. By integrating these quantum perspectives into your lock vortex practice, you open yourself to a more fluid, dynamic relationship with reality. You become not just a passive observer of lock, but an active co-creator of your experience. In conclusion, the concept of lock vortexes offers a fascinating framework for understanding the ebb and flow of fortune in our lives. By combining astrological insights with biorhythm awareness and quantum perspectives, we can develop a more nuanced and potentially more effective approach to manifesting our desires. Remember, these concepts are tools for exploration and self-discovery. They invite us to pay closer attention to the rhythms of our lives and the universe around us. Whether or not they lead to lottery wins, they can certainly enrich our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. As you continue to explore and apply these ideas, maintain an attitude of curiosity and openness. Be willing to experiment, observe, and adjust your approach based on your experiences. And most importantly, enjoy the journey of discovery. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the nature of luck and manifestation. May your explorations be fruitful, your intuition sharp, and your life filled with wonder and abundance. Until our next adventure in cosmic understanding, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and you are an integral part of its grand design. Happy exploring!